Michael Pittman Jr. is going to have a tumultuous offseason. He's either going to get a big contract here, he's going to get a big contract someplace else, but this is time for Michael Pittman Jr. to make generational money playing football. There is a competitor, a player, and there is a businessman in each and every guy on this roster. And Michael Pittman Jr. is about to have the biggest offseason of his professional life.
So I wish it was a different day, but things happen, right? So we'll be back next year. You don't just disappear because something bad happens. We just got to go back and keep working.
Did you feel like this was personally for you, what kind of step was this season? You've had good seasons, but it felt like maybe this one was different.
Yeah, I feel like Shane really had confidence in me as a player, and they just leaned on me like at times, and that's pretty much what I've wanted my whole career, is just to be that guy that's leaned on and that can carry you through. And I have the support of my teammates and team, and no one does anything by themselves. It's a team game, and I was just fortunate to have great teammates.
You just said we'll be back next year. Obviously, you have free agency coming up. Is that a statement of intent to be back?
Yeah, well, just as of right now until March, whatever. I'm still the Colts, so. But speaking to the contract stuff, I made it this far, so I've loved my 4 years here, but I wouldn't be doing my due diligence if I didn't explore every option and find the best fit.
Do you think I guess you can't anticipate what the Colts will do between now and then. You could get a deal done before because you are in the contract. Would you entertain that, or do you want to kind of see what's out there to do yourself, that due diligence?
Yeah, I think we want to get a sense of what's out there before. We kind of had an agreement that we were going to wait until the season ended and kind of fill it out, and so there really haven't been any contract negotiations or offers, just because we felt like it wasn't the right time. So whenever the right time is. I don't know when the right time is, so I've never done this before.
One thing you said about you want to see what's out there before. There's always a franchise tag. Would you be not pleased with the franchise tag?
Well, the franchise tag. I don't think anybody would be displeased with $23 million, but I don't even really know. The franchise tag is. It's almost like a tag of respect, obviously, because you get paid in the top 5 of your position. But do I necessarily want to play on one? I wouldn't say necessarily. No, I do not want to play on a tag, but you can use that to work towards a long-term deal as well.
When you decided to wait until free agency, obviously you were kind of betting on how this year would play out. Do you feel like you played your best? Are you happy with how this year went from your perspective?
I feel like things can always be better. I missed a couple games, or I missed 1.5 games, whatever it was, with that hit, and came back and was still dealing with some things from that hit. So, but for me personally, it went well. It didn't go perfect, and like I said, it was just the support of my team and my coaches. So. Just credit to them for helping me be able to play the way I played this year.
When you talk about that hit, do you feel like did it kind of delay some things? Just once you got back, you feel like that disrupted some things?
Absolutely. The week that I got back, I could barely run. I could barely move my right arm. And just being able to try to push through that and then play, because obviously we're playing for a playoff berth. So kind of just thinking of playoffs in advance. So I was going to play regardless. So just trying to get back.
When you enter free agency, what things were you looking at for a team to court you? What stands out to you? How you want to be used? What's priority number one? Is it
Well,
security?
Yeah.
How you're going to be used?
That's tough because there's so many things. I mean, it's like that's a loaded question, so like I would just say like to generalize it, looking for the right fit for a guy of my skill set. So
have you not been able to show your skill set here? at this
no. I mean, I feel like they've allowed me to show like what I can do. I mean, obviously, there's an aspect like of my game that I feel like I can show people is that like down the field throw, and it's just what type of offense like we worked this year. We ran lots of RPOs and it worked well for us. And when Anthony gets back, I think our RPO game will probably be the most dangerous in the NFL. So like it's not a bad thing, you know. I mean, 100 catches and whatever yards that I finished with. So RPOs can get it done too.
With again, you're going to see what's out there, but with the idea that AR should be back, and have you seen enough of him and what you guys do together to think, you know, that we could work together pretty well?
Absolutely. I mean, AR has been around, even though he's been hurt. He's been in meetings. He's been rehabbing, working hard, and pretty much just showing me his level of commitment, especially being such a like young guy and watching CJ and Bryce play. Like it's, you know, like people don't talk about it, but that's like taxing, like on your like mental. And he's watching them play well, and just knowing that he wants to be out there too, and like he feels like that pressure and everything. So he's just ready to play, and like he's like working hard, and like I would expect like his best ball coming soon as in next year.
Sorry, Steve, two more. What is the next step? You've grown a lot, right, in 4 years. But what's the next step for you? Where you look at your game and what you want to do better or add?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of specific things that I could go in detail on for hours, but really just perfecting like my craft, and like just looking at guys like Devontae Adams and like Reggie Wayne, who like really started going in like year 4, like just like they didn't necessarily start out like a Jamar Chase or a Justin Jefferson, but they ended up finishing and like they're gonna probably be in the Hall of Fame. So just continuing to progress like as I get older, and just focus on reading defenses and being able to have accelerated vision and find those spots, because the game has slowed down for me, and just being able to think like a quarterback can really just change our team.
Okay, last one.
How did Shane help you make that jump? Because you obviously worked really hard yourself, but you know, AR is in there, Carter takes over like when you were still pretty steady. So how did he help you just maintain a certain level of excellence?
Yeah, I forget what it was, but I think we had a meeting. It was me, Shane, and Chris, and I went in there and I just said that I just need more targets. I need more passes. And Shane was like, all right, like, and then that's pretty much how it went. And then I think that was around like week 6 or week 7, and then from then on, I mean, like he kept that promise, and I felt like it correlated. Like I was playing well, and like we were winning, and obviously I'm not winning games because it's a team sport, but I think it definitely helped. So I just feel like he just gave me that trust, and he basically gave me the keys to run this offense, and that's something that I appreciate, something that I always look forward to, and I don't take that lightly. So
That meeting was during the season.
yeah,
When things weren't.
yeah.
All right, Steven, go ahead.
So just real quick, so I am the local chapter president. This sounds really important, it is not. Local chapter president for the Professional Football Writers Association. So we have one in each city.
Yeah.
And so we take a vote every year. Well, it just started last year. We take a vote on the player who most helps us do our jobs most effectively, you know, through your cooperation. So we took a vote of the room, and you were our winner.
Oh, thank you.
So yeah, we got a big trophy for you. also going to put that plaque together. They're not going to do that. Zaire won last year, so you're in good company.
Yeah.
It was our first winner. And so anyway, I'll just make this brief. We appreciate it. We can't do our jobs without your cooperation. And what we appreciate most, I think, I'll speak for everybody, is authenticity, and just willingness, authenticity, and just understanding the importance of what we do, because you're not talking to us, you're talking to the people out there, obviously. So yeah, so that's it. I would just say one last thing. When I mention authenticity, you have talked, you in particular, I think is a very interesting winner, because you talked in the past about, your stutter, and a couple of us have written about that. I wrote about that last year when you talked to me about it, and I can't tell you how many emails I got from people who said, man, that story struck a chord with me because I have a stutter, or my kid has a stutter, whoever. So, and my father had a stutter, so yeah, anyway, you never know, who's gonna be reading. So appreciate it.
Thank you guys.
That's Michael Pittman Jr., and you saw at the end, Stephen Holder told him that he is, to the media, like the MVP of this team. And it's absolutely good and appropriate. He is always, and Stephen said it, always authentic. He's always who he is. He listens to the media, he listens to questions, and then he provides responses. And he's really, really good at it. And again, I just don't get how this team could move forward without Michael Pittman Jr. They're going to have to figure it out, either through a franchise tag into some kind of a long-term extension. But if this guy isn't a Colt, I don't know what a Colt is.